She has a middle part, a top bun, a side part, a top bun part 2. How is she able to do all this? Okay, let me stop playing with you guys. If you are watching this video, that means you have 2 closures, you don't got time for a frontal, and you are trying to slay, and your girl is ready to spill the tea. So with this method, I am able to wear the hair anyhow I want, style it anyhow I please, and also slay those fake edges that everybody seems to love to wear. So I'm not the best teacher, but I hope the video helps, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. If you have questions, just comment down below. Romans 12:14. Bless those who persecute you. Don't curse them. Pray that God will bless them. So before getting started, you'll need a brush and a bowl, bleach and developer, scissors, needles, pins, and your wig cap. I use this wig cap, the dome style wig cap, spandex, and this is my mannequin. Don't make fun of her. She has been through a lot. I mean, honestly. And you will need this table stand. It's optional. It helps me. Anyway, we're going to start off by bleaching the closures, which is so vital when it comes to making my wigs. I'm going to pour the entire contents of the powder packet, and I'm going to go measure by measure with the developer. I'm trying to achieve a consistency that is so thick. How thick is it? I'm just playing. Thicker than me. I'm just playing. I'm a joke. Anyway, I'm going to make a consistency that's so thick that when you pick up the brush, it'll be very difficult to like have the liquid fall off the brush. Like you can literally stick the brush in there and it will stay. Ooh, I'm about to spill some tea. So when it comes to bleaching my closures, I hate when people's edges are highlighted or they let it leak through at the front part. So what you want to do is pull all the hair back and make sure there's no hair on the lace part so that when you bleach it, it doesn't get on those front hairs or like leak through. Now, even though the mixture is thick, it doesn't stop it from bleeding through. You want to gently spread it like butter on toast, like peanut butter on bread, like, I don't know, frosting on a cup. No, I don't know. 13 minutes later, I tried. It should look like this. Excuse me. It should look like this, where the bleach did not go through, and it looks like scalp when you wash it out with conditioner. To get rid of the orange tones, I'm gonna take my Shimmer Light shampoo and scrub it into the lace and make sure it penetrates through so that the roots can turn purple and it can cancel out all of that yellowness. So right here, I'm just parting the hair the best way that I can so that when I cut it right down the middle, yes, you are going to cut your lace closure right down the middle. Just one of them, okay? And you want to choose the one that you don't favor that much. But I'm going to cut my least favorite closure in half, and the goal is to sew it on the wig like this. As you can see, it's about 9 inches long. Taking the cap, I'm going to cut the lace off of the middle part that is not cut in half, and I'm going to pin it like so it can help me know what direction to sew in. Now, we're not going to sew on the sides. We're only going to sew down the back part. Okay, so right here, I'm just putting the needle through, normal sewing method, nothing special about me. I'm just sewing down the back part. Now you're going to be tempted to keep sewing, but don't. Take those scissors, cut that thread, and stop right there. Anyway, when you get to this point, the sides should still be open, the back should be sewn down. You're gonna take 1/2 of the closure with the lace part forward, and you're going to take pins and pin it so that it overlaps quite a bit, like a tiny little bit, and that it can be in place so when you're sewing, it'll be easy to sew down. So now you're gonna sew down the side of the piece you just added. I sew pretty close together, so I recommend that you do the same. and you're gonna sew all the way down to the front of the cap.
I don't care, get dressed, whatever. I don't feel like talking, whatever. 'Cause it's really out of my control.
So now I'm going to sew those two pieces together. When you're sewing, please be careful. Do not penetrate the needle through the cap. You want to only sew the two closures together. So you have to be very careful, kind of like a surgeon. Ooh. Do not sew through the cap at all, because then it'll be stuck to the cap and then you're doomed. And you'll have a black spot through your closures and it'll be a hot mess and you'll have a bad day and the world will fall apart. So with all that being said, do not sew through the cap, just sew through the closure. So now I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to take the other half of the closure that I cut and sew it to the other side. Same exact thing I did last time. You'll know you did it correctly when you have this stupid smiley face on your wig cap. So it should look like this when you know you've done it correctly. Now I'm just sewing the closures together. Please remember, you can see it much better right here. I'm not sewing this down to the cap at all. The cap is only there for moral support. You really just want to connect the lace. I don't know why I forgot to say this at the beginning. I'm so sorry, but this is very vital and important. You want to go and buy a flesh-toned, nude, skin-colored thread from like Hobby Lobby or the fabric store, because you will need it for the front of this hair. See the part that I'm cutting off? If you sew all the way to the front with black, you will be able to see it when you wear the wig. So when you get to the front, you want to leave it available to sew with nude colored thread so that it won't be detectable when you wear the wig.
But really, they're all about me. Let's take the whip and go. 'Cause I'm tired of this solo. I don't care, get dressed, whatever. I don't feel like talking, whatever. 'Cause it's really...
Okay, so when you find yourself almost finishing at the top of the tracks, you want to get rid of the smiley area, and it's not hard at all. When you sew down that last straight across track, you want to just leave it alone, and I will show you shortly how to solve that little hiccup. So now you want to single track it. I know I'm double tracking it, but it came out really thick and I changed it later. Single track it and literally just sew across the smile. You don't want the hair to be thicker than the consistency of the frontal, or density, I should say. So it can all be equal and flow seamlessly. As you can see, that is all closed up, all covered up, and all ready to style.
I just landed in another atmosphere. I'm just floating in a standstill sphere. I bet you have questions.
So when you're done, your inside should look something like the Bride of Frankenstein, and your outside should look like "Please Pluck Me" is written all over it. LOL. See, that was not so hard. The hair I'm using is from a Black-owned business called ETOILE, or ETOILE, or ETOILE. Girl, I don't know. But it came in this really, really cute pull-out blue box, and the hair came labeled with the inches on it, and a nice pretty thank you note. The hair is organic raw Indian hair, so it can be a little frizzy, Requires a lot of maintenance, but I love it. This is not the hair right here. I haven't gotten a chance to wear the hair, but I'm positive that you can pull off any method or hairstyle with this sewing method. So I hope you liked the video. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Whatever. I don't care, get dressed.